Hi, my name is Guy Perea, and I'm going to speak again on political areas of the United States. Today I'm going to speak on is what's called an inhabited area of the state of California, which a elector may appear at times, and I'm an elector from the state of Florida. As an elector from the state of Florida, at this time, I'm not inhabited in the state of Florida, but I'm inhabited in the most numerous elector state, and that's the state of California. So the state of Florida was in the elector seat, as you might say, with the courts of appeal of the state of Florida, all the way up to the United States Supreme Court. And I at that time was part of the elector during Bush and Gore's battle for office during that time, is when we were in our height of our political contest. Now I carry the elector of the state of Florida with the most numerous electors of the state of California, which we haven't at this time given any elector support to Barack Obama, but the news media doesn't acknowledge any elector laws anyway. They'll tell what they want to tell on who has the electors. But anyway, Barack is operating on a fringe or a skeleton crew that is within the political process that is still under control of the elector process in the United States. The elector will speak at times on local political issues. Right now, the local political issue is the state of California budget. The state of California budget is a local issue being controlled by the state legislative and the Governor Jerry Brown. Governor Jerry Brown feels that he needs and wants to put the budget more thrust into the education areas. There is a small group of Republicans that have broke away from the mainstream Republicans that want to meet with Governor Brown, which was a mistake that Governor Schwarzenegger fell into, and he's well aware of it. When you get into small fractions of a political party, you lose the main thrust of the whole movement of that political party, which is the Republican has their own movement in the budget, and it never gets argued on the legislative floor. We fall into that at times whenever a small state like the state of, let's say, Wyoming, with a small little state in 1898, gave a push of women's voter rights, which was good to have, but before the amendment. So the amendment came a little bit later, and they were forerunners of the woman's right to vote, which caused later on leagues of women voters to come out, which became rebellion against the right to vote, because that developed a small little faction called communism, because it's a closed secret group that broke off from the mainstream of the political party. Now, the Republican Party is a fine party. It's the grand old party of the United States. I'm well aware of the Republican Party. The Democrat Party is a nice party, and it is more for the work of the voters and the people. They more go towards the people and not as much as business. So Brown's act is education. His move into education is fine. I like that. He should finish that work on the floor of the legislative branch and not in little private factious meetings that was become a custom of Schwarzenegger's administration. That was a problem that they found that Governor Davis wouldn't do, and so they wanted to recall Davis because he wouldn't come and have small little meetings, which they would call tea parties. Now, we're not going to be a tea party government either, because the government's already been founded on two main political parties, which is Republican and Democrat. And that's the grand old party all the way back from Thomas Jefferson. And if it worked for Thomas Jefferson up until recently, there's no reason for us to be changing the grease in the wheel when the wheel hasn't ran that 1,000 miles, when it's been sitting idle for the last 100 years. Now, I applaud Brown for him not meeting with him, but if he does meet with him, I will deal very strictly in political areas of the contest and laws and legal issues that the elector has rights to do in. So this meeting with the United States citizens and voters has been completed by Guy Ralph Perea, Sr., the second President of the United States. Thank you.